Greetings all, Devious Monkey here. I'm in the woods. Why am I in the woods, you ask? Because I have cabin fever. The weather has just been shit. Let's just put that out there. It's been awful here in Virginia Beach and pretty much everywhere I've been. I have been sitting inside watching it rain for a couple of weeks now, with the occasional day where there's a period of time where it isn't raining, but for the most part I've just been sitting inside watching it rain, and it's driving me crazy. I mean, I can hop in the car and drive to Three Ships or, go somewhere, grab something to eat, but I cannot be outside, which is where I'd prefer to be. So I couldn't take it anymore. I sat in my office all night doing my day job work till late last night, and this morning I had my conference call, and then I had a bunch of other stuff, little fires I had to put out for work. But I've gotten all my stuff done, and I'm not doing anything else for my day job now for the rest of today. And then when my wife's at work tomorrow, I'll spend some time getting some other stuff done. But the point is, I have cabin fever. I was sitting in my office looking outside. It's dark, dreary. However, at least for the moment, it's not raining. And I'm just like, okay, I can't take it. She's like, where are you going? I go, I'm going not inside. I have to get out of here. So I got out, and I've been walking around this area for a while now, trying to find a place that I can shoot because everything is wet. I was going to walk out on this big ass tree that's fallen down over there that goes out into the water, and I took one step on that tree trunk and I almost spilled right there. So I'm not going to walk out with, freezing ass water on both sides on a slippery fallen tree trunk, with a $4,000 camera setup. That wouldn't be the smart thing to do. And I'm getting smarter as I age. So 10 years ago, I would have walked out there like an idiot, and I would have fallen and I'd be freezing. But anyways, I walked around to try to find a suitable place, and because everything is soaking wet and muddy and shitty, I couldn't really find anything. And then I started thinking, well, that's why I use a gorilla pod, so I can wrap it around things and put it in unusual places. So, despite the fact that there are so many trees around here, most of them are fairly devoid of good places to put this. And then I found one with a branch that was broken off, and it's a perfect spot to sort of put that V, where the legs spread out on the gorilla pod, so that it sat in a position that was pretty good. So here I am. So I guess the topic of today's video is cabin fever. What do you do? What do you do to spark your creativity when you can't go out and play? In theory. Now, of course you can go out and play in the rain. I mean, everything that I have here, the GH5, the 12mm Leica lens, it's all weather sealed. So it wouldn't be that big of a deal if I was out here raining. But who the hell wants to walk outside when it's 38 degrees and raining and try to film something? I mean, for a little bit, but not really my thing. I'm not going to do that. But calm between the storms. So while it's not raining, I thought, okay, I can go outside. Maybe I can go to the gazebo. But in the gazebo, they have all of the furniture taken away because it's winter. It's a shitty month, so they don't have any tables out. They don't have any of that kind of stuff. And okay, great. But then again, it made me start thinking. Okay, start walking around. What can I do? Is there a stump that I can set this on? Is that what can I do to have it a mildly interesting background? I mean, it's not my home office, which you see all the time. Since a lot of times I just shoot what I shoot and then I do a wrap up in my office. I'm not going to do that now though. So here we are. We're in the woods. I had to use my monkey brain and come up with a way to put this camera up here so that it is not going to fall, because again, everything is really wet and slippery. So yay, gorilla pod. And this is why it's better than that new thing that everybody's talking about. I can't remember what it's called, but like every creator has put a video out about how wonderful it is to have this stable thing with the flippy legs and all that shit. But you don't get the versatility of the gorilla pod, that you can take it out here and wrap it around a tree trunk and have it hold your expensive camera gear up. and then shoot. So that's where we are. I needed to get out of my home office, out of my house in general. I know the cat wanted me to stay on the couch and just sit there and pet him and act as his like pillow, but sorry kitty, had to get out. And it made me create, which is what I like to do. And it made me try to be a little more creative in my setup. So I'm not just walking around holding it up, blabbing into the camera. Now I'm having a tree hold it for me, and I'm blabbing into the camera. But this was actually kind of fun. It is almost eerily quiet. When I first started filming, before I got a phone call, and I was on a phone call for 20 minutes, and it sort of blew everything. But there was a rather large crow that was following me, and it would have drowned out my voice here. It was just caw, caw, caw the whole time, which was kind of neat. I mean, I don't mind that. It would have just been shitty audio, but it heard me. But again, I like this. I love being out here. It's why every once in a while I have to go get lost in the state park, because I just need to be out there. Of course, I end up being out there for 2 times the amount of time I want, and I'm miles away with no water and bitten up by every bug possible, but I still like to do it. I still like to be outside. And if the sun's out, you're going to be hard-pressed to find me inside. Even if I have to do work, I go somewhere else other than sitting at home, because that's maddening. It's maddening for me. So, again, the message here is, get out of your comfort zone. Get off the couch. Leave your home studio. Try something different. For me, there are no shortage of places to go with the beach, the woods. There's so many woodsy places to go. The state park, this place, just random spots that you can get to, that you can access, that are relatively safe, anyways, and close enough that you can get back to civilization if you need to, if something happens. And for the most part, you have cell phone signal, so it's good to go out and explore, and it might make you think in a different way, and it might actually bring up a better idea or a different idea for some way that you can present what it is you want to present, with something different, with a different background. You mix things up, because everybody, they tend to get complacent, or they tend to do the same things, and then the people that are actually watching your videos are like, one of these again. You get it. So that's all I wanted to talk about today. And I needed to start posting on a more regular basis. Work has just been crazy. Day job work has been crazy, and you have to prioritize, and I do need to get that stuff done. But now I've got a few days, and all next week I'm local, so I have a lot more time to create some videos and edit them and get them posted. Again, keeping in line with Cody Warner's, he wants to do it under 6 minutes. I'm the 7-minute guy here. Everything has got to be under 7 minutes. This won't be. I'll cut some stuff out and everything. I got to just start posting stuff quick, down and dirty, just so that I get used to create, edit, post, because I'm not doing that on a consistent basis, and that's sort of hacking things up for the way I want it to go. Anyways, thanks for joining me. If you have any ideas or anything you want to see around the area, just let me know. I'm going to be trying to do some more stuff. I did join Epidemic Sound like everybody else, and eventually I'm going to start putting music into the videos. I also have hours of footage of stuff that I've shot on like every camera that I've had for the past 6-7 months, and I might have to go through that and find things and cut together videos. Most of it's all ranty and stuff, and it all looked like crap, so I never posted it. Or how we're our worst critics. Well, I'm my own worst critic, and a lot of the stuff I'm just like, okay, I'm going to go do this, and I do it, and I was like, all right, that's stupid, or it looks like crap, I'm not going to post it, but I just need to post it. I just need to cut it together and post it, because if nothing else, it's good practice, and then hopefully 3 years from now I can look back and cringe like everybody else and think, God, how awful, like, God, I sucked. I'm glad I've advanced beyond that, so it's a good historical marker. Anywho, thanks for joining me. Hope you stick around. Subscribe if you'd like, hit the like button, leave me a comment, and as always, remember kids, forward and up.